Good morning. This is Judy from Artistic Artifacts in Alexandria, Virginia. So how was that for a start this morning? We try something new every day. We are working on our 790 Bernina Pro. That is absolutely an amazing machine, but you know how I feel about Bernina's machines as a whole. They're my favorite. So I try to spread that favoritism as far as and wide as I can. So we wanted to show you a little bit of what we were doing with this wonderful machine today. And after a few announcements, which I normally have to lead with, I am going to turn the show over to Barbara and Catherine, some teammates of ours, and they're going to give you some information that I know you're just going to want to know. So first I'm going to do, we have Creative Minds Summit, that is in April. We still have some slots open in the classes. They are getting towards 3/4 full, so please don't wait if there's something that you're interested in. And you can come for one class, you can come for 3 days of classes. So Alexandria is a great place to visit. It's one of the top destinations for vacations in the country. It's really wonderful, and we are in Alexandria. We are outside an Old Town area that's maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes from us, a waterfront. It's really beautiful if you can spend some time here. The other thing I wanted to let you know, I was a couple weeks advised that we have started with a new emailing system for our newsletter, and I explained as little as I could about that. They tell you you have to warm up, and that is so that we're not rejected by Google and Yahoo and AOL. And we are only 30% through that. So if you're having issues with the newsletter, please, just email us, but it may be due to this warming up period, and then we can probably forward you the newsletter. Caitlin can, but just use the contact form for us on the website and we'll do our best. But I would say we probably have another couple weeks of this. Just imagine what it's like on our side. It's not pretty, but hopefully will be much, much better than it has been in the past. The other thing is we have a BERNINA event coming up. For those of you who live within 100 miles of the store and can come to the store, we are having, and it is a selling event. We want people to come who are interested in finding out about the Q series machines. So the Q series are our sit downs. They're a straight stitch machine. They're also our long arms. Kyle, can you pan that way? So we're going to have an event where you have the opportunity to come and learn and see and practice on a Q20 sit down. Then there's going to be a conversation and some instruction about the Q-matic, which it takes you to taking that same head that you've now learned and used to free motion to a long arm. And these are superior long arms. They are the best in the industry. Again, BERNINA, you know how I feel about that. So that event is through the weekend of April 5th and April 6th. If you are interested attending as an interested party and looking at the machines, or that you already own a machine and have purchased it from us, please email judy@artisticartifacts.com. I'll need to know where you are in the process. And it's going to be 4 sessions that weekend. So we have some maneuverability about your ability to come. This is taught by an international BERNINA ambassador, training person. They've gone through and they represent BERNINA around the country. And so we're happy to welcome Betsy to come with us and talk to us about the Q series machines. You won't find this on our website. You'll have to email me and we'll get you some information. All right, so Creative Summit newsletter, April BERNINA event for Q series, and we didn't get any snow today. So we're here. We did, they promised us 5 inches, but as usual, we got a dusting. So class is on. store is open. We're here 10 to 4, and we look forward to seeing you online or in person. So I'm going to introduce you to Barbara and Catherine, who are going to take over the program for the rest of the morning.
Hi everybody, I'm Barbara.
And I'm Catherine, and we want to talk to you about what's in this Bernina box. This box is on sale this month, 25% off, and is also available with purchase of some machines. Barbara, they are, help me, they're the 790 Pro,
Right.
the 880, and
The 590.
the 590. So if you buy any of those machines this month, you get this whole box as part of your special. But Bernina has opened it up so that those of us who aren't buying machines can also benefit from this box. And during February, this box will be 25% off. So did you want to go into detail?
Sure. So the box regularly retails for $749 just for the box, and the 25% off price is $561 and change. And it is so worth it. So we're going to tell you about all the goodies that you're going to find in here. The first thing is this fabulous box of Isacord threads and a nice rainbow assortment of colors for embroidery. It's 40 weight polyester threads to get you started off on your embroidery journey. We also have a package of needles to get you started off. There's a 75 and a 90 needle in here for different projects. OESD has graciously included a $25 gift certificate in here, so you'll find that in here also. And Catherine, tell us about some of the stabilizers that are in here, because there's a great assortment of stabilizers.
There are 6 different kinds of stabilizer in here. They're all different, and they're everything that you would need to get started on an embroidery journey. So there's WashAway, which you would use for things that you don't want to have any stabilizer showing after your embroidery, such as a tea towel or maybe a scarf if you're embroidering it. There's Medium Weight CutAway. There is WashAway Topping, which is needed for if you're doing fabrics with a nap. If you're doing fuzzy bath towels or a velvet or something like that, you put this on top to get excellent stitching. There's No-Show Mesh CutAway, which is a great thing to use inside t-shirts because it's nice and soft. There's a Medium Weight TearAway, and this is my personal favorite, what I use the most of at home. And then there's a Medium Weight Sticky Back TearAway, which Barbara's going to be demonstrating in a little bit. Another important thing is this TearAway tape. This OESD TearAway tape is wonderful. If you use that to tape on your topping, or if you're using it to tape on fabric for machine applique, you can stitch right over this tape, and it fully tears away without leaving any residue when you're done. So what we're really excited about is this USB that you get from OESD that has 9 design collections in it. And a design collection means that there are several individual designs within that collection. So in this USB that you get inside this box, there's actually 216 designs that you could stitch out. And so Barbara and I were a little bit curious about, well, what does that include? And so we took the USB and opened it up, and we wanted to show you the 9 different design collections. So the first one is called Live, Laugh, Love, and here's one of the designs stitched out. There's several designs in there and some borders. The second design collection is one called Essential Monograms, and you get large letters, that's what this M is, and you get smaller letters if you would like to have a 3-letter monogram, and you get 4 different borders. And so I tested this out, and I must tell you that this is the easiest monogram that I've ever made. All I did was select the M and then select the border. They were centered. I had to make no edits to it, and it just stitched out beautifully. So I was very happy with this monogram one. Another collection is this Petals in Bloom, and it's a beautiful one. Here's one design stitched out in black. I was just testing it out. But look at these beautiful, beautiful line work designs. Each one of these designs comes in a small size, a medium size, and a large size. And you can see they tell you what the dimensions are. So these would be beautiful on pillows. We have one started on our 790 Pro over here. That's what you saw stitching at the beginning. And it's just beautiful the way it stitches out. So Barbara liked this sewing basket one. You want to talk about the...
Sure. So there's quite a few different designs in here, and this has a lot of thread changes. So this is a great way to get acquainted with your box of Isacord threads here. There were very small thread changes as far, because it's a small design. Sometimes it only used a couple stitches, and I was like, it's done already. I have to change the thread again. But it turned out so cute. I was really pleased with it. And there's a lot of designs in that sewing basket theme in here. So that would be great. Maybe make a bunch of blocks to put in your quilt, maybe a wall hanging for your sewing room, things like that. That would be really fun to do. And then next we have some doodle flowers, which have applique backgrounds and maybe some little beads or sequins in here, which are really fun. And it comes with all the templates for the applique pieces, so it's really easy to work up these patterns also. So that's kind of fun. And then Catherine, I have not played with the line quilting.
This is really great. I love that they included this for us. You can use your medium clamp hoop and put it right over a quilt block after you've basted your quilt. And your machine, your domestic embroidery machine with your embroidery module, will go ahead and quilt out the actual squares. So I think Barbara and I are going to demonstrate this in an upcoming Facebook Live. But it's just such a nice way to get some curves and elegant feathers on a quilt when you don't know how to do that yourself with freehand quilting. So this is really, really fun. Then there's a Christmas collection called Deck the Halls. Nice pine cones, wreaths, some borders if you wanted to do napkins. And then there's a really cute baby farm animals. I have 2 grandchildren under 2, so I can see that I'm going to be using these cute little designs on t-shirts and bibs and burp claws and things like that. So lots of animals. Pretty cute. And then Farm Sweet Farm, or Give Me Some Sugar, Farm Fresh over here, Rise and Shine. Those would be appropriate for dish towels or kitchen items. And then the last one is this beautiful kitchen red work design. And Barbara has worked on this, so I want her to tell you about this set.
So I decided to do a set of napkins here, and we have 4 different designs, and I chose the large ones thinking that they would show up on camera better, but all of them do have smaller versions. So I just did a little assortment of the large designs. So, and they actually stitch out pretty quickly because you don't have 20 thread color changes this time around. It's just done in red work. You don't have to do it in red. You can do it in any color that matches your decor. But I was thinking, you know, if I didn't want to use these as napkins, what else would I do? Well, I was thinking I could take these napkins to one of Judy's dye day classes and dye them some different colors and use them as quilt block, cut them and use them as quilt blocks. But there's just a plethora of things that you can do with them. You don't have to do just napkins on them. But they're all kind of traditional kitchen-y designs done in the very traditional red work. So it's a really fun group to do that with. So I thought I would talk to you a little bit about how I did these designs, because as Catherine was talking about, we don't want anything showing on the back. We don't want any stabilizer or any other thing on the back, anything rough or stiff. So this is nice and soft. And I use the Aqua Mesh WashAway, which washes away. I was shocked at how easily it washed away. I just dipped the napkins in cool water and it was virtually gone. So that's a real, and it's soft, the end product. So what I did was I first hooped my WashAway, which you can see here, it's in the hoop. And then because the napkins are an odd shape and I did them on point, they don't hoop very well. And there's, on page 53 in your Big Book of Embroidery, you'll see some instructions for unhoopable products. So, and these napkins are one of them. So what we did was we needed to put some 505 spray on here to stick the napkin to. So we made this cool little shield because we don't want that sticky spray all over our hoop for the future. So this little shield worked. And then I just took the 505 spray and sprayed it in there lightly. If you need to, I kind of winged it as far as centering it, but you can certainly put some lines on here to mark up with your hoop lines to get it all nicely centered. And then I just laid my napkin in here and kind of smoothed it out a little bit and got it as centered by my eye as I could versus doing all the lines, which if you want to be more accurate, you could do the lines. And then just stitched away like that. It easily peels off at the end, you know, and you just rinse it and it takes all of the mesh away. So it's really easy to use. So those are some fun things that you can do with this box. The Big Book of Embroidery is just a plethora of information about how to do. There's all kinds of tips, the little sidebars with tips in the book that the Bernina experts were able to supply for the book. So you'll really enjoy and you'll learn a lot from using that book.
Yeah, these big books retail at $100, not on sale, and they are well worth the money. But this month, they're also included in the 25% off Bernina sale. So I really encourage you to get one of these books and take a look at it. So we hope you enjoyed finding out what's in the box with us. And again, I'm Catherine.
And I'm Barbara.
And we'll be seeing you again sometime soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara and Catherine. I wanted to let you know, for those of you, the embroidery box is online. You can purchase it online. It's above $75, so you get free shipping on it. Comes in a great box. We have them in the store if you'd like to come pick them up in the store, but they are available online, so just so you're aware. The other thing was, I just wanted to confirm or put out there, or you know, kind of remind you of when you buy a machine, a Bernina, only Bernina machine from Artistic Artifacts. So again, I've used Bernina machines since 1978. That is my machine of choice, and that is one of the reasons why I am only a Bernina sewing machine dealer. I think it is the best. I think we can get most everyone who is interested in sewing into a Bernina machine, the right one for you where you are at the time. That's important, I think. We're not going to have a beginner sewer come in and try and sell you a 790 Pro. That's not the right machine for you. We want you to enjoy sewing. And a lot of times when you buy the less expensive machines, you're thinking, oh, I can't invest. Sometimes it's $1,000, sometimes it's up to $2,000 to get into entry level. But you're going to have much more success, and you're not going to be frustrated with your tool. And I truly believe this, that if you get a machine that is not up to standards and is not very good, $100 Walmart machine, let's call it what it is, you're not going to sew because you're going to have frustration. So we want to get you into a Bernina that excites you and was like, oh my gosh, this is so easy, I can do this, that we think we can take care of everybody. Artistic Artifacts, woman-owned business, in business since 2007. Would you miss me if I was gone? There's the first most important question to ask. We are competitively priced. We do have a trade-in policy. So I have learned many things since I brought Bernina on 6 years ago. And so we have a competitively priced and a trade-in. You're at a show, you're looking at prices, call us. We will take care of you. We are joining a creative community. Those of you who attend our Facebook Lives and watch them on reruns and are part of our community with jams and creativity, you are part of that when you purchase from us. That's not available in a lot of places. We do have in-person mastery classes taught by Catherine. You just met Catherine. We have 1 year of tech support. We have 2 in-house trained Bernina techs. We don't ship our machines out. We take care of them here. They're awesome techs. And this year, one of the things that we started, which I'm really excited about, Catherine and I started these classes that take you through knowing your machine. There's one day you do embroidery and another day we're going to do stitching, which we're going to do stitching today. And I know that not everybody can come to the store, and we got to do this point first before we can go viral. But I think we will in the future. It might take us a year to get there, but we will. There are also 3 models of Berninas that we are actually allowed to sell online. So they are there. You can add them to your shopping cart. You can talk to us about the questions. We're happy to answer those. So there's lots of great reasons for you to purchase your Bernina from us. We would like to have you be part of our creative community, and just wanted to bring that up as a reminder. We want you to be happy sewing. Ultimately, we want you to like your machine, whatever brand it is, and sew and be creative. We prefer you to be on a Bernina, but that's okay. That's just my preference. So, thank you for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you online and in the store. Have a creative day.